welcome to our rail themed holiday. We get things started here at the Bodmin and Wenford Railway. This is shot mainly around the Cornwall and Devon areas, and we were down there for nearly 2 weeks. So the Bodmin and Wenford Railway ran from Bodmin General up to Boscarn Junction at the top there, and then back to Bodmin General, and then down to Bodmin Parkway where it meets the Cornish mainline. Love these old railway posters and the detailing on the carriages. Right, without further ado, let's get going. So this is not a long railway by any means, but it does take quite a bit of time because you run up to Boscarn Junction, then the train has to run round, and then it comes back to here, and in this case it's taking on water now before it runs back to the other end of the train to pull us down to Bodmin Parkway. So before you know it, you arrive in Bodmin Parkway. Bodmin Parkway joins the Cornish mainline here. We're going to be going back to Bodmin General though, where our trip on the Bodmin Wenford Railway comes to an end. But it was a nice day out. It's a nice little railway, this one. Now from here, we're now going on our way to Liskeard to do the Liskeard to Looe branch line. So one of the disadvantages of modern trains is the fact you can't open a window and lean out. So you're kind of stuck with, even on a lovely route like this where you want to see it, it's difficult to take pictures without the reflection of the window and the inside lights and stuff. But I just wanted to show you a bit of this because the scenery is absolutely lovely on this line. So I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you don't mind the reflections and stuff.
There is two of those, yeah.
Never one to shy away from a boat trip. We'd walked all the way around, so we decided to catch the water taxi back, and then why not have a Cornish pasty. So before too long it was time to leave and head towards St Germans. So for the next 3 nights we were booked in here at St Germans. It's the old railway station there. They have some old railway carriages. There's one of them there, an old luggage van. And we decided to stay here and explore the area. What a great base. And you are literally right on the main line there. But our carriage wasn't. Ours is a bit further back, and we'll come to a review of that shortly. But here's some pics of what you can expect in some of the others. There's a travelling post office, an old luggage van, and various other ones as well. I like the fact that they're all kitted out individually, and they keep a lot of original features, so you know you're staying in a railway carriage. It's not like you're just staying in some caravan or something like that. Just some great attention to detail. Hi, so this is our carriage for the first week. Millpool. It's for those that's interested, it's an old third brake. Has these vantage points there that the guard would look out so he didn't have to stick his head out the train. And we go through the double doors, which are very nice. And into the first thing you see is the kitchen area, which has pretty much everything you need. Cooker, microwave, fridge and freezer, which is really good. We'll go outside in a mo, but the living room has a recliner chair and one that folds into a sofa bed, because this is an adapted cabin carriage. We booked late, it was all that was available, but it's quite interesting to see anyway. We've got a TV, a fold-up table and 2 chairs there, a fan which you will need if it's summer because it's warm, and some lovely features in these old carriages that are genuine. They've got an old rack up there, luggage rack. You'll see a better one in the bedroom. And as we go into the bedroom, nice big bed, comfortable bed. As it's adapted, those of you in the industry will know it's like a hospital bed. So there's a luggage rack. Like I say about original features, you have these strike it which you would strike matches on back in the day for you. So we've got a lot of condensation this morning, so you can't really see through the windows. And as we go into the bathroom, it's a wet room because it's adapted. So you've got a big shower area there, an extractor fan, a fold-up chair, plenty of curtains there, the loo of course, another luggage rack up there. This door opens out to the slope on the outside where the car would be parked, so it's an easy access. You've got a nice mirror there, and the owners have created these lovely decorations for the windows. I don't know what you call them actually, but they are very, very nice and do the job of stopping anyone seeing in or out. So that's that. As you come back into the bedroom, you can see from a different angle. There you go, you have storage. It's lovely, it's lovely cosy. A lovely cosy carriage. As we come back into the living area. And to be honest, we thought we'd fight over this reclining chair, but as it was, I didn't mind, because this other chair's got a lot of space on it, so you can put your phone on charge and stuff and while you're doing it, so there's loads of room there. We're going to go outside and have a look at the terrace. So first thing when you come outside is you have a couple of chairs and a table and a thing you put logs in and burn to keep warm, chimney or something, I don't know. Anyway, and you have a parasol, and as we come outside, this is what's the thing, it's the view. So we're going to pan it. So there you are. It's a bit of a misty morning, so when it's clear you can see a hell of a long way, and it's lovely. You're just above things. It's like being on a hillside. So you've got the countryside here, and then just a bit that way you've got the madness of the railway station. So it's kind of not on the lines like two of the other carriages are, but it's lovely. It really is. So we thought we'd leave you with a few more images of this place. It's a fabulous place, and we loved it that much. We're definitely going to go back. There's so much to explore in Devon and Cornwall, and you couldn't want a better place to do it from. And it means you don't have to take the car too. Just hop on a train, you can go anywhere. It's superb. So we highly recommend it. Now then, we decided the next day we were going to go to Exeter, but we was going to get off at Dawlish to see a couple of special trains. So one of the most famous sites in Cornwall, the Royal Albert Bridge there, built by Brunel, and behind it the Tamar Road Bridge, kind of iconic as you're coming into Cornwall. There's lots of different rail traffic come through Dawlish, but we were waiting for this one in particular. Here comes Britannia pulling the English Riviera Express. On to our next heritage railway, the Dartmouth Steam Railway. This runs between Paignton and Kingsware, and you catch a ferry across to Dartmouth. Passes Goodrington Beach there, and on a lovely summer's day this would be a stunning shot as the train going over the beach huts. We didn't get that day, but I just wanted to show you. Couldn't even use the sound, there's too much wind noise. But the next day we did it and the sun came out for us, so it was an absolutely lovely trip. A proper gem, this one. Kingswear here, the end of the line for the Dartmouth Steam Railway. You need to catch a ferry now if you want to go across to Dartmouth, because there's no railway line run there. But traditionally in the olden days they had a railway station there. It just never had track. Brunel didn't live long enough for it to be completed, and then I just think it just didn't get the budgeting it needed to happen. But the railway station still exists. It's now a champagne bar and a restaurant, and I'll have a picture of it which I'll show you shortly. So we've got to go across here, and here's the old railway station. It's fantastic, isn't it? We had a great day here in Dartmouth, and the weather did improve before we left, but it was all too soon. We had to go and on our way back. As we were staying in Paignton, we decided to go here to the Gurkha's Diner. It's a Nepalese and Indian fusion restaurant, really. The food's lovely. I had a base camp curry. So our next heritage railway is the South Devon Railway. This runs from Buckfastleigh Station all the way down to Staverton Station and Totnes. Anyway, the railway runs alongside the River Dart for most of it, and at the end, if you cross over the river, you can catch the mainline.
Green tea, I'd have had a green tea all of it, shall we?
this is a map of the West Somerset Railway, starting in Minehead, which is where we're staying. Just around the corner, literally, from the railway station. So that was handy, isn't it? So we thought, as we're so close, we may as well do the West Somerset Railway as well. The West Somerset Railway happens to be the longest heritage railway in the UK. So that was the West Somerset Railway, and a rather nice railway it is as well. Moving on, Severn Valley Railway now. It runs from Kidderminster down there all the way up to Bridgnorth. They've got some great things here, and while we were there, Hagley Hall was running for the first time for about 30 years because it'd been restored. And Tor Valley was painted up as Elizabeth II for the Jubilee, but unfortunately the Queen had died by now, and one or two of the trains were running with wreaths on the front to commemorate that. That's our train, and away we go. So that was the Severn Valley Railway, and it was a real gem, was this one. We got to go around the sheds that have just been redone at Bridge North, and look at the machinery. This is just massive stuff. Anyway, as you can't just buy parts for old locomotives off the shelf anymore, you have to make a lot of it in-house, and that's where these giant machines come in handy. You've got everything here you could imagine. They've got millers, old lathes. The one behind this one there in the corner is so old the maker can't even provide spares for that. If it breaks, they have to make their own spares. Back into the yard for a peek around here to see what it is. It's so good to get this up and close to old locos. You can't do this really any other way. It's fantastic. There's Hagley Hall there returning to service after what is over 30 years of restoration. That was the first day it ran. And back inside the new facility. And it's so good is this workshop, you know, with overhead cranes, and it's got everything. It really has. On the way back to Kidderminster here, you've got this fabulous collection of diesels, and hiding behind that teak coach there is a Deltic. You might have to take my word for it, but definitely is one. Anyway, the point of this video, we'll get to that. A, it was our holiday, so that's the first part, but B, heritage railways. Wherever you live in the UK, you're not far from one. And a lot of them are run by a lot of volunteers, and we met some really nice people while we were down there, and stayed in some great places, notably St Germans, where we stayed in the old railway carriage, as you would have seen if you've got this far. And if you have got this far, I hope you've enjoyed it. Oh, and I'll list places that we stayed and places we went to in the description. I hope I don't miss anyone out, but we'll see. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you again. Cheers. Bye now.